Can you believe we are in week 10 of CFL football? I mean, it just seemed like yesterday. It was week 1. But we are now beginning to see playoff seedings and district championship games. So with all that being said, here's your week 10 recap. Let's start off your Friday night recap with the game of the week in the Calhoun Sand Crabs hosting the El Campo Ricebergs. Both teams are known for their outstanding rushing offense. It was El Campo to start things off hot, scoring first. Vladimir Garcia rushing it in for a 20-yard touchdown. This heat did not last long as the Sand Crabs answered back after a first and goal. Fullback Frank finishes the drive, but it was the Sand Crabs who proved to be the better team, winning the game. Final score 22-10. This win puts the Calhoun Sand Crabs in the driver's seat for a district championship game. Head coach Whitaker makes sure to keep his guys focused.
It's exciting. I'm so proud for our kids, proud of what they played. Senior night tonight at Sand Crab Stadium, possibly our last home game of the year, and I'm so proud of the way these kids fought tonight. Great football team in El Campo. This was a big win for our program, big win for the kids, and I'm just very proud of them.
Let's talk about some throwing action that was displayed in Cuero taking on Ingleside. They took over in the first half, winning the game. Final score 40-14. A team that had both a great throwing game and a rushing game was the undefeated Edna Cowboys hosting the Corpus Christi West Oso. This play sees junior running back Rylan Slusher finds his gap and runs it in for a touchdown. West Oso went scoreless in the game as Edna was able to put up 55. Edna is now a 9-0 team. They look to go into the playoffs undefeated. Luckily for you guys in Victoria, the CFL action didn't just end last night. We got some six-man football in the Victoria Gators taking on the Rams early on today. The home school is in battle that went all the way to the end. Both teams exchanging touchdown for touchdown. And the nail in the coffin should have been this play coming up right here as Luke Spearman gets a quick handoff and runs it in for a touchdown. That looks like about a 60-yard touchdown. But unfortunately, the Rams were able to answer back in under a minute, winning the game. Final score 31-37. Here's a word from Coach Williams and Luke himself.
I think this is our second game we've lost on the last play this year. So our record doesn't show how good we are, but yeah, kind of disappointed getting this loss today, but I'm glad, that we got to experience that because next week it's win or go home. And
so on that play, I was just thinking it was going to be a quick little dump, just maybe a few yards, get a first down maybe. I was not expecting to be able to turn into a big play like that. I just think that's just kind of how it goes, though. You always go play by play. I feel like with this loss, it's feeling me, and I know that it's going to be able to feel my teammates too.
Texas A&M with a lot to play for tonight, taking on South Carolina. The Aggies looking to make what some might say light work of the Gamecocks, but that was the furthest thing for the case. Lenoris had a 23rd-yard touchdown to take the lead, and unfortunately, A&M was not able to find their footing at all. The final score, 44-20. Make sure you tune in tomorrow to see where they'll land in the AP poll.